The object that he was looking at was between 12 and 15 meters in diameter, and it could be the remains of a flying disc.
Aside from the usual UFO sightings, there is a lot of more than meets the eye when it comes to UFOs and aliens. Stick around to get to see some of the most shocking discoveries of extraterrestrials ever to be made. A group of friends gathered in a park, excitedly snapping photos of a UFO descending from the sky. As the UFO landed, they rushed to the location and hid behind some bushes. The bottom cap opened, and a slender alien emerged, scanning its surroundings with curious eyes. Suddenly, it spotted the friends. Panic set in, and they fled away, hearts pounding, knowing they had just encountered something extraordinary. Alien on inspection. In a mountain town in Germany, a local person discovered a landed UFO nestled among the mountains. To his surprise, aliens were outside observing the area. One alien carefully collected plant samples, while another waved to its companions, calling them over. Two aliens ventured into the UFO, waiting inside for the others to return. Seemed like the remaining aliens moved deeper into the forest, searching for more samples. The spaceship was there. It is possible that the aliens must be wondering if they had enough samples or if they needed more. That's why taking time. Birds and UFO. Skygazer stood frozen as a huge UFO appeared in the skies over Canada. Its dark, strange shape looked like a giant machine, with sharp, jagged arms reaching out from its round body. Blue lights glowed from underneath, and a flock of birds flew perfectly in sync below it, as if controlled by the ship. The UFO's design seemed built for gathering energy or scanning the area. Skygazer knew the birds weren't flying like that on their own. They were being used, maybe as camouflage to hide the ship or for some kind of alien experiment. The way the birds moved with the UFO showed that something much more advanced was watching and studying the Earth from above, hidden in plain sight. Revolving UFO. On a casual day, locals found themselves with an incredible story to tell. Through a camera, someone spotted a bizarre spacecraft with spinning rings attached, resembling Saturn's iconic orbits. The UFO looked unlike any normal aircraft, its rings turning gracefully as it hovered silently in the sky. Then, in a sudden twist, the ringed UFO shifted direction and flew straight into a bright light, vanishing in an instant. The air felt charged with energy, and the camera briefly went fuzzy. When the picture cleared, the mysterious ringed craft had disappeared without a trace. UFO Hyper Close. A young boy, home alone, was playing outside when he saw a massive UFO hovering right above his house. Its dark metallic body hummed quietly, with pipes lining its underbelly. The center opened, revealing a mysterious glow. Holding his phone tightly, he began recording. The UFO drifted silently, its cables dangling, as if scanning the boy below. As it hovered, the craft tilted slightly, absorbing energy from a nearby power line, then got out of sight smoothly. UFO Recharging. Drone footage revealed a suspenseful scene as a UFO hovered over a blazing volcano. Suddenly, the craft emitted a bright beam of light that pierced the burning crater. As the beam touched the flames, they abruptly stopped, leaving an eerie stillness. But the mission was clear. The UFO was absorbing the volcano's geothermal energy. The UFO had run out of power, and the aliens were using a clever strategy to recharge their ship from the geothermal energy below. As the UFO recharged, it remained hidden in plain sight, its mysterious mission continuing without interruption. Indonesian UFO. In Indonesia, an extraordinary UFO sighting left locals in awe. Two massive UFOs hovered silently in the sky, but the most striking sight was one positioned directly in front of the sunset. As the sun's light bathed the craft, it seemed to absorb the energy, glowing even brighter. Suddenly, the UFO released a dazzling orb, as if birthing a probe. This bright orb floated gently away, almost as if it had its own mission on Earth. Many believe it was sent to explore or gather data for the larger UFOs still hovering above. Triangle UFO. A UFO hovered above the mountain peak, its triangular shape glinting in the sunlight. It moved in a circular motion, almost as if it were conducting a careful search. The sight was mesmerizing, capturing the attention of anyone nearby. Suddenly, it became clear. The craft had likely landed an alien for a quick pit stop. The alien was searching for an instrument that had accidentally dropped from the ship. It moved with purpose, examining the ground as if retracing its steps. The combination of the majestic mountain and the otherworldly craft created a scene of wonder. Skinwalker encounter. At night, strange hybrids rushed into the forest. They looked like a mix of humans and beasts. Wildlife photographers had set up trail cameras, capturing the eerie scene unfolding in the dark. These creatures were made by scientists who wanted to combine human DNA with alien genes to create something unique. But they were not sure things would go out of hand. Now, they ran into the woods, wanting to escape and find their own way. Driven by fear and curiosity, they explored their new abilities. The line between dreams and reality faded. UFO in mountains.
Oh, shit! You know what?
Tourists were enjoying the stunning mountain scenery when a triangular UFO suddenly appeared. It zipped into the sky at a fast pace. The movement was strange, unlike anything they had seen before. It seemed to be pulled upward, as if a magnetic string were reaching out to catch it. The tourists wondered if a hidden portal had opened in the sky, ready to snatch the UFO back. The concept of such portals, often explored in science fiction, are wormholes. They could serve as space-time tunnels connecting far-off places in the cosmos. And for that reason, the UFO entered the sky in this manner.
Oh, shit! You know what?
Aliens on mission. In the cold winter streets near Area 51, a soldier on duty noticed something strange. As he scanned the area, two tall reptilian-like aliens appeared on his camera. They moved silently, heading towards the military base with purpose. These beings weren't here for a friendly visit. Years ago, they had been captured after landing on Earth. Though they had managed to escape, the military kept secret files on the encounter. Now, they were back, seeking those very documents to erase any trace of their existence and protect their kind from further human attention. The anonymous visitor. In 2002, while patrolling near a remote river, a local worker noticed something strange in the sky. A large UFO hovers silently above. It moved slowly, heading toward a nearby military base, as if scanning the area. The craft appeared to be gathering information, possibly regarding operations and technology. Suddenly, the UFO stopped mid-air, as though it had spotted the worker observing it. After a brief pause, the ship sped up and disappeared into the distance. The sighting left many wondering whether this was a calculated test of the military's readiness for such unexplained encounters. Military chasing UFOs. Two military planes were chasing the UFO, flying right next to the strange craft. A hunter passing through the forest, shocked by the scene. He rushed onto the main road to record it. The UFO was fast, but the planes were right behind. The UFO had come to Earth to take all the fuel it needed for their malfunctioning ships back on their planet. However, the military caught it red-handed before it could escape, sparking a high-speed chase through the skies. The skygazer could only watch in awe as the planes tried to stop the UFO before it could vanish. Secret mission at Area 51. A soldier on duty at the Area 51 military base scanned the bushy land through his camera. Suddenly, an alien emerged from the underbrush, standing still and alert. The alien raised its hand, and a beam shot into the sky, shimmering with energy. It looked like a vessel designed for interdimensional travel. In an instant, the alien vanished into the beam, disappearing at the speed of light. The soldier knew this was no random encounter. Aliens were likely here to gather intelligence on military schedules, waiting for moments of vulnerability to continue their secret missions. This sighting would remain a closely guarded secret. Mysterious skygazer. A curious skygazer spotted a metal ball hovering in stillness, gleaming brightly. With his good camera, he zoomed in, revealing a red, plump UFO shining against the sunlight. Suddenly, the UFO dropped a single red orb that began to hover beside it. In science fiction, red often symbolizes danger, and this sighting felt significant. The red UFO might represent a warning to humanity, urging caution in its wake. As the orb floated in tandem with the UFO, the skygazer felt a chill run down his spine. Night jungle visitors. In a dark jungle, someone filmed a UFO coming down from the sky. The craft was hard to see in the night. Weird aliens were hanging from the bottom, ready to jump off. One by one, they leaped into the shadows, running in different directions like sparks from a fire. The person felt scared, the way they jumped into the thick plants, looking brave but also a bit dangerous. The person hoped they wouldn't get hurt. Before this scene, he sensed something around him. It might have been a lost alien that the UFO had come to retrieve, and the aliens landed to be looking for their missing friend. When the last alien went away, the jungle got very quiet. Costa Rica UFO.
William.
A curious tourist spotted a white saucer hovering at the edge of a cliff. Intrigued, he whipped out his phone to record the mesmerizing sight on November 22, 2007, in Tarbaca, Costa Rica. However, the UFO pulsed with an odd energy as soon as it detected the camera's gaze. Suddenly, the saucer zoomed toward him, chasing him down the rocky path. The man, heart racing, struggled to keep the UFO in view, but his phone buzzed and shut off, leaving him in stunned silence. The last thing he saw was the shimmering craft darting into the sky, vanishing into the clouds, leaving him with only the memory of the incredible encounter.
William.
Alien monkey. A tourist was at a pit stop during his journey and saw a strange creature. It had a blue body and a face like a monkey, but it didn't look like a normal animal. Its long tail moved slowly, and its body was very thin. The creature was scared and didn't come close. The tourist realized it wasn't just a monkey. Its eyes and the way it moved made it seem like it was from another world. The blue creature quickly ran back into the wild, leaving the tourist amazed. Lost alien.
Oh my God! No!
A father and his young son walked into the nearby forest. As they explored, the little boy noticed something stuck under a tree trunk. The father came over, but the stuck alien awoke and growled. They stepped back in shock and ran, but alien appeared again. It had a brown, cylindrical face and shining eyes that looked scared and lost. The alien was trapped on Earth, needing help to return home. The father remembered the UFO sighted just days before and realized this was the same alien. Feeling compassion, he and his son decided to help the creature find a way back to its world among the stars.
Oh my God! No!
UFO transport. On April 20th, 2024, a strange structure was seen moving along the lonely provincial route in Neuquén, Argentina. Journalist Nicolas Fuentes of the local radio station shared a sequence showing the saucer-gray UFO tied to a tractor, slowly shifting along the road. The aliens were caught and in custody, but researchers were eager to examine the UFO. believing that the spacecraft could hold vital clues about why extraterrestrials had come to this remote area. As the strange vehicle continued its journey, questions swirled about what secrets it might reveal. UFOs?
Bro.
As the sun set and painted the sky orange, the locals stood in curiosity, gazing at 3 UFOs hovering silently above. The metallic saucers shimmered in the fading light, highlighting as the black object into the sunset. UFOs travel in groups for security or to carry out complex tasks requiring multiple ships. This man had heard stories of strange sightings, but seeing the 3 saucers on special mission felt surreal. They just hovered and glided as if finishing some unknown mission and were about to head home after their work was done. With a quiet hum, they glided higher, preparing to vanish into the sky.
Bro.
Cave alien. After years of strange signals from the area, ufologists finally discovered a hidden alien cave. This cave proved what many suspected. The aliens had made a secret home here. Inside, a strange creature known as the Rat Man was spotted lurking in the shadows of the cave. The experts tried to communicate with it, showing empathy to calm its fears. Slowly, the thin, mysterious being stepped out of the cave, carefully watching the team. Long-held theories that aliens had been hiding here all along were validated by its appearance. Up until now, the quiet cave had maintained their secrecy. Mayan caves. Archaeologists uncovered strange artifacts linked to the ancient Mayan civilization in the dark caves of Mexico. These carvings and relics seem to suggest contact with extraterrestrials long before European explorers arrived. Exquisite patterns featuring alien figures and UFO-like shapes cast doubt on our perception of history. As experts examined these ancient pieces, they found carvings of alien heads and circular symbols. These discoveries hint at possible interactions between the Mayans and otherworldly beings, raising questions about the civilization's mysterious past. Hidden for centuries, the caves now reveal clues that suggest a deep, unknown connection to ancient visitors. Reptilian? A local stood on a bridge near the seashore when a strange sight caught his eye. A creature shaped like a reptilian humanoid sat on the rocks below. The odd figure turned, locking eyes with the man. Startled, the creature dashed toward the tunnel beneath the bridge. Curious but cautious, the man followed. As he approached the tunnel, he saw the reptilian figure. But now it was different. Removing its scaly exterior, the creature revealed an alien beneath, adjusting its costume to appear human. The man froze, realizing he had stumbled upon a figure far beyond what he had ever imagined. UFO near canyons. A tourist on an expedition hiked through a quiet canyon when he suddenly saw a UFO hovering silently in the sky. Glowing lights flashed from afar, making him curious. He zoomed in with his camera to capture the strange scene. The canyon's steep cliffs helped hide the UFO until now. The evening sky made the lights shine brightly, creating a beautiful sight. As he watched, the tourist grew even more excited, realizing that the rumors of anomaly sightings in this area in the past were true. Maybe there was hidden energy in the land and its unusual rocks that stopped the craft, because aliens never miss a pit stop to recharge. Probes to orbs.
Apa ini?
On a clear night, a skygazer watched a stunning star show when he noticed 2 bright lights illuminating the sky. Suddenly, the lights split into multiple orbs, shifting shapes and colors as they danced across the darkness. As he observed, the skygazer felt an odd connection to the orbs, almost as if they were communicating with him. Instead of just being advanced probes, these orbs seemed to pulse in rhythm with his heartbeat, creating a mesmerizing connection. He realized these orbs might be exploring human emotions or consciousness, not just the physical world.
Apa ini?
Short and Kootenai. During a game of hide-and-seek among trip fellows in the night, one player stumbled upon a weird creature. It wasn't one of his friends. As he shone his flashlight around, a beam of light illuminated a tree, revealing an alien peeking out, half of its face showing as if saying, "Peekaboo!" The alien seemed to be playing hide-and-seek too, unaware that it could be frightening to humans. Instead of running away, to the alien's delight, they all became friends, laughing and playing together in the moonlight. UFO flying near farm. Among the mountains, a white frisbee-shaped object hovered silently in the sky. A local person, curious about the sight, grabbed his camera and recorded the scene from his rooftop. When he zoomed in, he realized it was a UFO, not just a simple flying object. The white saucer sparkled in the sunlight, reflecting rays to keep its inside cool. This was common for such crafts, as they liked to stay hidden in remote places. The rugged mountains offered natural cover, and the area might have special energy sources that attracted the UFO. Unwanted encounter. A person heard a sudden knock at his door late at night. Curious, he grabbed a flashlight and shone it towards the entrance. To his shock, a skinny figure with a bald head and hollow black eyes stood there, shielding its face from the light. The alien wasn't here for help. It seemed caught in the act, perhaps up to something more secretive. Its anxious movements suggested it had been trying to avoid detection. Whatever it had planned, the person had stumbled upon it just in time, leaving the alien startled and exposed, its true intentions unclear. Crop circles UFO. A wildlife photographer set up his camera in an open field of crops, hoping to capture nature's beauty. Instead, he observed two bright spots that shimmered in the daylight, forming intricate patterns on the field of crops. It seemed they were creating navigational aids for other ships, guiding them towards safe landing zones. The orbs appeared to call for partner spaceships, sending signals into the clear blue sky. This remote location, far from human activity, was ideal for aliens to conduct secret missions, possibly developing their own plants and conducting experiments. A gray, structured body. A person heard strange voices from an abandoned home and felt the pull to investigate. With a recording device in hand, he entered, capturing the eerie atmosphere. Suddenly, a creature appeared, a gray, structured body with horns on its back and a head like an alien. But different. It lunged at him, but he dodged just in time. The creature climbed the wall, hiding in the shadows. Driven by curiosity and fear, he chased it deeper into the darkness. As he pushed forward, the alien let out a haunting howl, echoing through the empty space. With a racing heart, he ran from the scene. Triangle UFO. In Paris, France, the sky suddenly turned green. A unique spacecraft appeared, looking like a scene from a superhero movie. The craft was triangle-shaped with white lights at each corner and one in the middle. It resembled a cartoon spacecraft TR-3B, where such lights were used for communicating with Earth or gathering information. After a while, a big ball of light appeared in the middle of the craft. In seconds, the whole spacecraft became a white ball and vanished in a flash. It seemed like the aliens had found a flashy new way to say goodbye or a flashy new teleportation trick. Alien abduction. A glowing object appeared in the sky above Brazil on September 17, 2023, sending down a steam-like beam to the surface. The beam moved slowly, pulling a human figure toward it. Onlookers were stunned, believing they were witnessing an abduction. But as the figure floated into the light, it became clear. This wasn't a human at all. The being was humanoid but different. Its appearance had blended with the crowd for years. The glowing object pulled its own kind back into the sky, disappearing with the alien before anyone could react. UFO.
¿Verdad?
Late at night, a UFO hovered silently above the neighborhood. A curious neighbor noticed the strange lights flickering from his window and quickly grabbed his camera to record it. At first, it seemed like a typical UFO sighting, but when he zoomed in, he realized something odd. It was right above the mechanic's house. The flickering lights weren't just for show. The UFO had stopped to fix its malfunctioning engine, and the lights were a sign of trouble. The neighbor kept recording, stunned, as the alien craft worked silently to repair itself. Aliens close-up. Under the glow of the streetlights, two aliens with white heads and pale facial features stood out against the night. Their skinny bodies gleamed as they silently observed a parked car. A local, hiding nearby, recorded the strange scene with nervous hands. The aliens carefully scanned the vehicle, their large eyes focused as if searching for something specific. It seemed they needed a vehicle that could travel on the ground, unlike their own technology. Their gestures and quiet recording hinted at their interest in human transportation. UFO in Texas farm. At 3 a.m., two huge UFOs landed on a quiet Texas farm, lighting up the sky with a glowing light. The farmer noticed it from a distance and instantly awoke, fearing for his crops. As the UFOs hovered above, shadows moved inside. This wasn't just aliens. It looked like secret technology from the government, known as Black Shadow. The aliens could see in the dark without lights, unlike humans. The farmer stood there confused and curious, wondering if this was a threat or if he was about to meet strange new visitors on his farm. UFO while driving. While driving late at night, a man saw something strange in the sky and started recording. A large, round UFO hovered about 1,000 feet above the ground. Its surface was dark and smooth, with glowing lights around the bottom. The lights pulsed softly, almost like the UFO was scanning the ground. It looked just like the UFOs seen in many sci-fi movies. In those films, these types of ships often search for resources or observe humans. The UFO's slow, quiet movement seemed advanced, like it had special technology to stay hidden. As the man recorded, he realized this was no normal sight. Dual orbs, UFO. On March 16, 2002, two shining orbs appeared in the sky over Ciudad Nezahualcóyotl, Mexico. They hovered silently, their smooth metallic surfaces reflecting the sunlight. A skygazer spotted them and was stunned by their calm and controlled movements. Orbs like these are often believed to be alien probes sent to observe or gather information. But these seemed different, more focused, like they were looking for something specific. The shocking theory? These orbs might have been scanning for ancient alien technology hidden beneath the ground, long forgotten by humans. Were these orbs here to unlock something buried deep within the Earth's surface? No one could be sure. Hidden connections. In the quiet skies of Minnesota on September 29, 2023, a disc-shaped craft with rotating lights glided silently at low altitude. From afar, it resembled an illuminated blue lamp, captivating onlookers. As it shimmered slowly in the sky, the craft vanished from sight, revealing a dome-shaped cap on top and a glowing light beneath. When the UFO's light activated, it hinted at research, perhaps observing humans or scanning for minerals. Its subtle movements along the street suggested a deeper connection, raising questions about hidden aliens among us or the secrets we keep. Shadows of mystery. A very strange video from 1985 or 1986 surfaced, filmed in the south of Germany. This silent Super 8 footage captured a UFO landed in a park, casting a heavy shadow that cloaked the ground. Oddly, this shadow didn't match the fall-off of other objects in the scene, raising questions about its origin. As viewers watched in disbelief, the craft suddenly glided upward, disappearing into the sky, heading toward its elusive home. The mystery lingered, leaving only whispers of an encounter that time forgot. What secrets did that shadow hold? UFO in Mexico. On September 16, 2004, in Mexico City, a skygazer filmed a surprising sight, a black saucer hovering in the sky. The shaky video showed the craft moving slowly, as if it were running low on fuel and needed to reach a petrol station. The saucer's movements hinted at urgency, capturing everyone's attention. Slowly, it began to rise higher into the sky, its shape growing smaller against the backdrop of clouds. Just as quickly as it appeared, it vanished completely. What was its destination? And what secrets did it carry on this urgent journey? The questions lingered in the minds of the skygazers. Glowing UFO-like effect. An extraordinary moment captured on the surface between two mountains. A bright meteor, or possibly space debris, is streaking across the ground, leaving glowing trails behind it. What makes this event even more unusual are the green lights shooting along with the meteor. These green lights could be caused by the meteor interacting with the Earth's surface, possibly igniting gases or minerals found in the rocky landscape between the mountains. A local observer positioned at a distance recorded this rare occurrence. The meteor's trail of bright and green lights illuminated the barren land, creating a mesmerizing display. The mountainous backdrop adds to the dramatic effect, making it an unforgettable, once-in-a-lifetime event. Open discussion. This picture and footage was taken on December 1, 2015, by a bystander who was first to respond to a mysterious UFO that crashed in a desolate area. The saucer-shaped craft had completely broken apart with a large, gaping entrance. As he got closer to the crash site, curious of what he might find, he spotted several slender alien figures through his binoculars. They seemed to be dizzy, with their eyes shimmered with wariness, suggesting that they were disoriented and possibly injured from the crash. It appeared they had been on a critical mission when their spacecraft malfunctioned, leaving them stranded. With the incident not catching widespread traction, speculation arose of these aliens possibly searching the planet for a rare mineral. However, do feel free to share with us your opinions down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.